Okay.
Oh, there we are. So today we're doing distance segment lengths, right? The ruler postulate is our first.
Miss Cintron, I have a question.
Yes.
I didn't pay attention in lesson 1. What's a segment?
A segment is a line with 2 points, one on either end.
So it's like a piece of a line?
A piece of a line. So this is a piece of a line. A, B. Here's A. And here's B. There's our segment.
Okay.
No arrows.
All right. Thank you.
So from A to B, they're asking for the distance from A to B. So we're going to go from 3. This is obviously 4. This is 5. This is 6. And there's 7. So how far is it from A to B? We're just going to count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is our answer.
So everybody's writing that down on their notes, right, Miss Cintron?
I think they should.
I think they
yes.
should too. Okay.
The distance between A and B is written as AB. So they often write it just like this. AB, no line on top. If you see AB with no line anywhere, that means distance. Find the distance.
Okay.
So in this one, we're going to find the distance from D to E. There's no line on top. They're not talking about a segment, a line, or anything. So what's the distance from D to E?
So I start at D, right?
Yes.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, and I hit E at when I counted to 3. So how is it 2? Because E is 2, so I want to write down 2.
No. Oh, gosh. How did you do that?
Is that
Don't
wrong?
write that down, folks. How many jumps is it from D to E?
So 1, 2,
3.
3.
So let's
Okay.
write 3. Better choice. Better choice. Now, this is distance from E to F. So from E to F, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And then they want the distance from F to G. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I got it.
3. All right, now that you've marked everything all up, Miss Barnett, you might need to erase and find what the distance from D to F is. This is a different distance. This is longer.
Can I count it again?
We can still count them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7. Ta-da! And now the distance from D to G. We count from D to G. Well, that's all the way.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10. And then the distance from E to G.
Oh my gosh, you're making me do so much work.
Yeah, it's like
So I start at E.
E to G.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's 7.
Well, that was easy.
Good job, Miss Barnett.
Thank you, Miss
Proud of
Cintron.
you.
I'm proud of me too.
All right, everyone has that on their notes. No one's sleeping. Congruent segments. So we have segments that are congruent, and we use this symbol here to say that they're congruent. Looks like this. Equal sign with a wave. It's the equal sign doing the wave.
What is it if it's congruent, Miss Cintron? What does congruent
That
mean?
means they have the same measure. Do you write that?
I think we do.
Congruent means same length.
How about value? Is value okay?
Same measure, same distance, same whatever. Okay, that's what congruent means. Name one pair, which are 2, congruent segments from the above example. So here's our example up here. DE is 3, EF is 4, FG is 3, DF 7, DG is 10, AG is 7. So, Miss Barnett, could you tell us what?
Let me go. Okay.
What is
I
it?
think that DE is congruent to FG
And why do you think that?
because they're both equal to 3.
3, 3. Ta-da. Is there another pair, folks?
Yes, there is.
I wonder what it is.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you? Can I tell you?
Please do.
It's DF is congruent to, EG.
All right. Is there any others? I think that might be
Not
it.
out of what we wrote down.
Check. Not what we wrote down.
Oh, whoops, we did number 2.
Oh, so this should go over here, folks. Stick it over there.
Teachers make mistakes too.
Not always, but sometimes. some swoops. All right. Oh, end of page. So, no, I can't reach the top of the board, so I gotta go. If you're wondering. All right, so here's our segment addition postulate. And postulate is just a fancy word for a rule in math, okay?
Write that down.
Fancy word.
So that's
It's
just,
a rule
if I was
means-
speaking English, I would say rule.
Yeah, it just works all the time. So we call it segment addition postulate to be fancy, but rule to be normal. If B is between A and C, so is B between A and C? Well, yeah, it is. AB is 2, the length is 2, and BC is the length 10. They want to know what the whole thing is, from A to C, all the way. So does anyone have any idea how to do that out there?
Pick me.
Looks like Miss Barnett knows. What is it? Do you want to write it down? Miss
I would
Barnett?
love to write it down. So I'm looking at this, and I've got one piece here. So that's piece AB, right? And then the other piece is BC. So if I add them together, wouldn't that give me AC?
I think so.
Okay. So AB is 2, so I'm going to replace the AB with the 2, right? And then BC, this piece right here, is 10. So I'm going to replace BC with 10. And that's going to be AC. And 10 plus 2 is...
Ta-da!
So it's really just taking pieces and adding them together, right?
Which is why they say it's segment addition postulates, or adding parts of the segment to make the whole segment. Part is what equals whole.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So, given PT, so here's PT, the whole thing, all of it, the entire thing is 30.
Really nice brackets.
Thank you.
How did you know that? Wait. What?
Well, they told it to me,
Oh.
and I was listening.
I was supposed to read the notes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Miss Barnett, is it a big deal to label your pictures in geometry?
Yes. We always label our pictures in geometry. Always.
So, if you're not labeling your picture right now, you got a problem that you need to fix. Please start labeling. So I put 30 across the whole thing, and then I read on, it says QS is 6. So in QS, right here, this is 6, okay? It tells me PQ, this part, is equal to QR is equal to RS. So this is equal, this is how we write in geometry equal. The little slash is equal to the little slash. So they're equal. So if they're equal, and the whole thing is 6, what is each part? There's 2 parts, 2 equal parts that equal 6. What are we going to do to find the part?
Well, if they're both the same, they have to be the same number, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So each piece, if it's 6, then each piece has to be 3.
Because 6 divided by 2 is 3.
Yes.
So I will label that. Let's go with blue.
So do you guys understand how I got this? They're equal,
Never heard
so I
anyone
know
out
the
there.
2 numbers have to be the same, right? So if it's 6, what's half of 6? 3. So 3 and 3 added together give me 6. But since I just divided, I'm saying we can add them. What number plus itself gives me that number?
Now it's also telling me that QR is equal to RS, which is also equal to PQ. So I know that this is also equal because they're equal. This one's equal to that one, which is equal to that one. All 3 are equal. 1, 2, 3. Equal parts. 3, 3, 3. All right, now they want to know how much is QR. What's the distance from Q to R? Well, now that I labeled it, that's easy to see. I can just look at QR and I see the number
3!
Let's put 3 there. Because I see it right here. Q to R, 3. I labeled it, so now it's easy to see. Then what is S to T? Well, that's a little harder, right? Let's do a different color, I guess. S to T. All right, S to T. How would you do that, Miss Barnett?
I quit.
Oh. Well, be.
Oh, no, wait. I got it.
This
It's
feel
not
like
an
an
option.
option.
So this is whatever I don't know, right?
Yeah.
So I know all this is 3 and 3 and 3. So whatever this is, it's 30 minus whatever this is.
Yes.
Okay.
So whatever. What is that? 3 and 3 and 3.
9.
That's 9. So we could do 30 minus 9 and get
21.
ta-da. Done. Okay, so this, I'm going to label it 21. That's this bigger piece right here, the green piece. Okay, so now, what is RT?
I know.
This looks like a hot mess, but what is RT?
RT would be ST plus RS.
So ST is 21. RS is 3. If we add those together, we get 24. There we are, 24. Okay, that was too much fun, wasn't it?
That was. I'm going to pause the video for just a second. We had to confer and decided that you guys are going to try these on your own on an ed puzzle. Aren't you excited? So you're going to do, you try number 1. Okay, so you got number 1. Now we're going to do number 2. Remember to label your drawing, right? Is that important?
Oh, very important. All this year, yes.
Okay, do number 2. Okay, now we're going to do number 3. And number 3 looks a lot like the practice problem we did here.
Exactly like
So
different numbers.
You can use your notes to answer number 3. If you guys have questions, you just ask us. Okay? All right.
And we go to the next.
You go to the next one.
So, off we go. Okay, so now what happens when we don't have numbers? We have some variables and some letters in here, so things get a little trickier. But my suggestion is that you would use Desmos for this. And some of us have been forgetting to use our Desmos in other units, right?
I've noticed this. There's a reason we tried to push Desmos and taught you all those algebra tricks last unit. You need them now.
Yeah, here we go.
Yay!
So AC is 96. I'm labeling what I know. I look at what I know, and I make sure to put it on the drawing. AC is 96. The whole thing is 96. The big piece is 96.
Wait, Miss Central, just for clarification. I'm so sorry. I wasn't paying attention. I'm making her eye twitch.
I'm good at it.
So it's called AC because this is point A and this is point C, and it means everything in between.
Yes, everything in between A and C, the distance from A to C. And we know the whole thing is 96 because they told us that, okay? We also know from what we just discussed that every piece added together equals the whole piece. So we have this little piece, 2x, and this little bit larger piece, 10x, add them together, and they equal the big piece. That's our equation that we're going to set up. Do you have any questions, Ms. Marna?
No, because I can just put these into Desmos.
And I can show Desmos on the screen right now, can't I?
Yep, I'll pause it for a second.
Okay.
Or actually, just go ahead and pull it up, and we'll.
It'll
Oh, no,
only
I'm going to
take
pause
a
it.
moment. All right, so we're back with Desmos. Hold up, and we're going to type this in. We had 2x plus 10x equals 96. And we know from our algebra review unit that if we look for the intersection here on the x-axis, I can click on it. That will be our answer. So x equals 8.
I don't write 8-0, Miss Sunshine.
Please do not write 8-0. Was that happening? Do tell. Please tell me no. So x equals 8 is our answer. And in geometry is a big deal to make sure that you answered what they asked you. Here it said find x. Well, did we find x?
Yes, we did.
So are we done then?
Oh, thank goodness.
We did what they asked us to do, so we are done. Not always the case. So let's try the next one. This time they do not give us a drawing. Do we fall in despair?
Yes.
Or do we just draw
We
something?
run away. Run away! No, I'm kidding. Don't run away.
So it says insert a Google Drawing. That's because we were online last year. Do you want to draw this?
I would love to draw this. Okay. So given that M is between and collinear to L in it, this is a fancy word, just telling you, it's on the same line. Co means same, and linear means line. So it's just saying that all these points are on the same. So I'm going to draw my line segment, and M is somewhere in between, right? It says M is between, and then collinear to L and N. Okay.
Is there anything else it tells us?
Yeah, and then they tell us this right here. So they say LM is 7y plus 9. So I'm going to put, that was
The
horrible.
board does freak out a little bit. It's doing really well today, actually.
Oh, well, it doesn't.
No, that's doing really well right
Is
there.
it really? Okay, so 7y plus 9.